psychological warfare. Well, there's no getting out, and now you gotta wonder who will dig you out when you're 6 feet under. And the only thing to save is the banner that you wave to be wrapped around your grave. You go too far. Who you think you are? Is this what you came for? Will this be
MTWS fans, happy Thanksgiving to everyone, as we are here for the 5th ever MTWS Thanksgiving event, as we are here in Julian for the 3rd year in a row, as this place has become one of my favorite stops in MTWS, as the big open track with a whole bunch of opportunities for some huge obstacles and such. And of course, once again, we went out with a gigantic track out here at night, as the trucks are getting ready to go for some over and under World Finals 21 style racing. Which, if you remember when I talked about this when I debuted the tracks earlier this year, I originally wanted to do this in 2023, but the dimensions didn't fit properly, so that's why I went with the straight line racing. But I decided to give it one more try. I did some minor edits and all that, made the ramps a little bit smaller and squeezed them just barely in. Now the trucks are going to have a little bit of a tough time racing though, because the wall coming up when they go into the turn before they line up for the over and under jump, it's very small gap, and they have to line up just perfectly so they'll have enough speed to clear the jump or line up to go under as well without hitting the wall. It's a very tight gap, it's a challenge, but it is doable. And then the trucks have to instantly stop right after they make the final jump too, or else they'll go into the wall as well. But it's doable. And fun up too, it's supposed to rain today in Julian, but since it's live and filmed, I can avoid that thankfully, because otherwise this wouldn't be possible, because then they wouldn't have any speed. Oh my goodness, getting bailed out right there. But of course, MTWS fans, before we can begin tonight, we have to start off with a celebratory encore, as that is the MTWS truck as it comes flying out onto the track here in Julian, as we're prepared for a wild event tonight with an all-star cast. As here we go, showing off right in front of the backflip wall. And of course, here we go, donuts to start off for the crowd. We cannot wait for the night, fans. We've had some wild events this year. Last year's Baltimore Thanksgiving event was, spoiler alert, I think the best event of 2023. Who knows where this will event rank to this year? Maybe this will be the best event of 2024. Who knows? But get ready, MTWS fans, as we get ready for the event. So give it up for the MTWS truck as we get ready for Thanksgiving here in Julian. 2014, we were in Landover. 2015, we were in Green Bay. 2022, we were in St. Louis. 2023, we were in Baltimore, and now here we are in Julian. This was like a very obvious pick for it because it was such an insane event. Every time we come here, it's been insane freestyle and racing action. As of course, we got an all-star cast, like almost all the elite trucks are here. I think, yeah, almost all the elite trucks are here because everyone wants to come to a Thanksgiving event. The season openers, the season finales, international event, and Thanksgiving are like the most prestigious events of the year, so everyone wants to try and come here. And oh boy, it is so loaded with elite trucks that the qualifying bracket is insane. As it's going to start off, our first 2 qualifying matchups are going to be Outlaw versus Mad Dog. Yes, they're going to start off qualifying. And then afterwards, we're going to have an arch rivalry going at it, as it's going to be Crush and Run going up against Nitro. Oh boy, would that be insane. 2 races start qualifying, and they're insane. It could be finals potentially tonight. Then after that, it's going to be Shadowrun versus Thunderbolt, Topsy Turvy versus Crazy, Outrage versus Destroyer, Crazy Bull versus Shatter for a 3rd insane race in the night, Predator versus Madness, Total Chaos versus Locomotion, Patriot versus Bling, and then wrap it up with another Racing Champion matchup, our 4th Elite match of night in qualifying, as it's going to be Power Forward going up against Wild Ride. Just insanity tonight. Alright, so the trucks are getting ready to go as Outlaw and Mad Dog are now at the line. Alright, MTWS fans, here Julian. Let's get our Thanksgiving started. As here we go with qualifying. Here we go. Outlaw and Mad Dog. We'll see how they handle, because they're the first trucks out. We'll see how they handle the jumps and all that. As Outlaw goes into the wall, destroys it right there at section. Like I said, you have to have the... It's a very challenging gap to line up perfectly for it, but it is possible. But Mad Dog has a huge lead right now. And here we go up that last jump. Here we go into the final turns. Outlaw made a giant comeback. Mad Dog's gonna get the win. But hey, you know, Outlaw made a pretty big comeback. Maybe that could save its time. Alright, here we go. We're waiting for times. Here they are. Mad Dog got 25.2586. Outlaw got 25.8701. So yeah, not that far off for Outlaw. It really did make a comeback after a screw up. Maybe if it didn't screw up, it probably could have the best time of the night potentially. But right now, Mad Dog's number 1. Alright, now up is our arch rivalry matchup. Crush and Run and Nitro. Crush and Run, the 2014 Racing Champion. Outlaw, the 2010 and 2022 Racing Champion. Alright, here we go. Crush and Run and Nitro. International truck going against one of the near hometown trucks. As Nitro hits the pole right there, the wall. Crush and Run did not have a good land coming down. Remember, Crush and Run and Power Forward are the local trucks almost around here. As, Nitro hit the wall again. Oh, that was close to being a penalty right there. Oh my goodness for Nitro. As coming down the final jump, and it's going to easily be Crush and Run. As, going to get a stoppie at the end right before the wall. Oh my god, Nitro had a horrible pass. Just nothing went right for it, but here we go. Here come the times. As Crush and Run got 25.9854 and Nitro got 26.5237. So right now, Nitro and Crush and Run are last places at the moment. Oof. But hey, Outlaw made a big comeback, remember, so... And Crush and Run was not that far from Outlaw, so maybe they're good times potentially, except Nitro. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, our 2 Elite matchups to off with, and they both were kind of sloppy. Alright, next up. Now we're going to have Freestyle Champions go at. Your 2022 champion, Shadowrun, going up against the 2011 champion and 2020 champion, Thunderbolt. Here we go! At least in Thunderbolt's case, it is an elite racer too, unlike Shadowrun. But right now, Shadowrun has the lead. As here we go up the jump. As now, way off course there for Shadowrun. That is not good. As, Thunderbolt way off the side right there. That's going to hurt it. But here we go to the final jump. And Shadowrun might have gotten a win right there in the end. Oh my god, Thunderbolt went way off the side. Horrible pass there. But we wait for times. As, yes, Shadowrun did win in a close one. Shadowrun got 25.3174, just barely missing out on the number 1 spot. Wow, that's insane. Meanwhile, Thunderbolt got 25.583, so despite its screw-ups, it's 3rd place at the moment. Well, ain't that something? Alright, next up, Topsy Turvy, going up against the defending racing champion, Crazy. Here we go. Defending freestyle champion. As Topsy Turvy has the lead, but then gonna smack the wall. Like I said, you have to try and avoid it. It's difficult, but it is doable. As right now, Crazy has the lead. Anything can happen though. Here we go for the jump. Up and over for Crazy. And in the end, Crazy went wide. It's going to be Topsy Turvy with the win as it stopped right before the wall. Alright, so Topsy Turvy got the win. Here come the times. This is a 26.2014 for Topsy Turvy. And Crazy got 27.1965. Alright, so next up is going to be Outrage versus Destroyer. And here we go. Let's see how they got. As Destroyer has the slight lead, but not a good land right there. Try to avoid the wall. Alright, over that nosedive. Right now, Outrage has the big lead. But we'll see how it handles this turn right here. I think it might have hit the wall a bit right there. And Destroyer is making the comeback, and Destroyer is going to get the victory as Outrage went off the side a little bit at the end. Alright, now for the times. This Destroyer got 26.4774, and Outrage got 27.0465. Terrible times right now, down there with Nitro, as Mad Dog is still number 1. Alright, so now we're halfway through qualifying, and now we got a big matchup. As it's going to be Destroyer, not Destroyer, Crazy Bull, the defending racing champion, going up against one of the best races of the year so far, Shatter, who, remember, just swept this last Sunday in Foxborough, so Shatter has a huge amount of momentum going into this event. We'll see what's got. And here we go, big matchup, Crazy Bull and Shatter. Crazy Bull hit the hill. That's going to hurt. We go for the jump, but seems to be hanging on strong at the moment. And now we go into this jump. Right there. Hanging in there. They're both dead even. Here we go for the next jump. Up and over. Shatter goes with some big air. Here we go to the final turn. They're lined up for it. Off the side limit. And oh, Shatter. Oh, Shatter in trouble. Two wheels saved it. Nice save. But unfortunately for Shatter, it did not line up straight. So it's going to get a penalty. Oh, no. A penalty for Shatter as Crazy Bull won in the end. But, man, that's going to hurt because that's going to put Shatter all the way at the bottom of the bracket with a 30.3715. And Crazy Bull got a 25.2322, just edging out Mad Dog. Crazy Bull is now the number 1 qualifier. Oh, my goodness. If it wasn't for Shatter getting its penalty, it would have been like 6th place right now, I think. Insane. Big opportunity for Shatter blown right there. That's going to really mess with the bracket, especially with Nitro also struggling. Oh boy. Alright, next up is Patriot versus Madness, and here we go. As going up the jump. Right now, Predator has the lead. And Madness is going to hit the hill right there. Not a good start right there. Terrible start hitting the hill. Predator is just destroying Madness at the moment. And Madness once again had a horrible landing. And I think it might have hit the wall again. As, yeah, it just got destroyed by Predator. Yeah, and again, Madness continued to struggle out there. Just a horrible pass there for Madness. Literally everything went wrong with it. So, Predator got 25.7683, which is actually really good for Predator, really up there. In fact, it's like 5th place at the moment. And Madness, of course, got 29.1108, only beaten by Shatter in terms of terribleness. Alright, terrible pass for both. Now it's continuing on to racing as Total Chaos is going to go up against Locomotion, and here we go. As they go over the jump. Right now, Total Chaos has the lead. And I think Locomotion had trouble trying to avoid the wall, but it did so. Alright, here we go for that jump. Odd land for Locomotion as once again trying to avoid the wall. Oh, Total Chaos hit the hill right there and almost went to the concrete barriers. Oh, Locomotion has a chance now. Oh boy, here we go. And it is going to be Locomotion in the end, who gets a nice stoppie right in front of the wall right there. Oh my goodness. Locomotion just edges out barely at the end. And oh boy, the times reflect as Locomotion got 27.6731. Total Chaos got 27.7556. Oof. Man, Total Chaos had a good opportunity to maybe get a good time, but of course, had to blow up by hitting the hill and almost going into the wall. Alright, next up, Patriot versus Bling. And they are off. Alright, let's see what they got. Up and over that jump. And I think Bling might have tapped the wall. Alright, here we go for this jump. And Bling right now has the lead, but oh, I don't think it had a good landing. Yep, it hit the... Oh my god, it dragged multiple times into the wall. That's going to hurt. Bad land on the hill, too. And it's going to be all Patriot at the end. Man, Bling had an opportunity, but it just had a terrible turn right there into the going for the ramp. Alright, now we wait on the times. As it's a 25.2537 for Patriot. Just missed out number 1 qualifier by .0015. That's how close it was to Crazy Bull. It's number 2 at the moment. And Bling got 28.1313. Alright. our last match for qualifying. It's a huge one. It can still take on the number 1 time that Crazy Bull put up. As it's another Racing Champion matchup. As it's Power Forward, the 2011 Racing Champion, going up against Wild Ride, the 2020 Racing Champion. And here we go to wrap up qualifying. Wild Ride and Power Forward. And going over that jump. This is an insane matchup. Here we go as Wild Ride right now has the big lead. Here we go for the jump. Here we go where it matters the most. Into the final turn. And Wild Ride is going to obliterate. And got another stoppie right there. Nice. Nice there for Wild Ride. All right. Now we wait on the times. And here they come in. Wild Ride got a 24.5193. That is the new number 1 qualifier. And Power Forward got a 25.1675. Those are the 2 fastest qualifying times of the night. As Wild Ride will get the number 1 qualifier. As Power Forward got number 2. Wow, how about that? Man, how does Crazy Bull feel? In one race, it went from the number 1 qualifier all the way down to number 3. Oh my goodness, that's insane. Elite trucks doing well in qualifying. Insane. As Wild Ride, the 2020 Racing Champion, is your number 1 qualifier here in Julian. What a great start to the event so far. As we now, qualifying's in the books. So, what is the bracket? As this is the first time too Wild Ride's got the number 1 qualifier since it did back in Houston on October 13th. Hoping to do a better job in racing too, unlike in that event. Alright, here is the bracket. As it's going to start off with an insane matchup due to how terrible they were in qualifying. It's going to be Nitro versus Shatter to start off the night in racing. With the winner going to go up against Wild Ride. Oh my goodness. Wild Ride could potentially face Nitro, who wants Racing Town in 2020. Oh my goodness, that's insane! And then it'll be Locomotion go up against Topsy Turvy in a rematch from qualifying. Then it'll be Crazy. And that's right, winner of Locomotion or Topsy Turvy in Total Chaos will face Patriot in round 2. Then it'll be Crazy versus Bling with the winner facing Crazy Bull. And then Outrage versus Madness with the winner facing Power Forward. Then in round 2 will be Wild Ride facing Nitro or Shatter. Either way, it's going to be an elite race start for round 2. That's insane. Then it'll be Predator versus Outlaw, Mad Dog versus Destroyer, and then Patriot versus Locomotion or Total Chaos. Then it'll be Crazy Bull versus either Crazy or Bling, Shadowrun versus Topsy Turvy, a huge matchup, Thunderbolt versus Crush and Run, and then it'll wrap it up with Outrage or Madness facing Power Forward. Alright, qualifying is now in the books. Let's get to racing, everyone. Alright, fans, it's now time for round 1 racing, as it's a huge matchup to get things started. Nitro versus Shatter. These two are only race each other in the first race because of their screw-ups. And how about this? Whoever wins is going to have a tough challenge ahead of them, as they're going to have to face Wild Ride. Oh my goodness, that is insane. But here we go. It's time to begin racing here in Julian for Thanksgiving. Here we go. The start of a big feast. Nitro versus Shatter, and they're off. 2-time racing champion, a potential racing champion in the future, going at it. As up and over the jump. See how they handle the turns. As right now it is Nitro in the lead. I mean, not Nitro, Shatter, but Nitro's right there. Here we go. We're up the jump. Here we go into the final turn now, where it matters. I think Shatter went way too wide, and it's going to be Nitro with the victory. As, Shatter on 2 wheels, and going to flip into the barrier. Oh, man, what a horrible night for Shatter, as it's one and done after sweeping last week. Last in qualifying, and now last place pretty much in racing. Oof. A big victory, too, for Nitro. It really needed that victory, as it moves on to round 2. And with that, we're going to get a rematch of the 2020 and 2022 finals as it faces Wild Ride. That's insane. We're getting a lot of treats tonight. Alright, next up is going to be Predator versus Outlaw. Not Predator versus Outlaw. Look at the bracket wrong. Locomotion versus Topsy Turvy. They just faced in qualifying. Now they're about to face again. As here we go. Alright. Locomotion. One qualifying, remember, but we'll see how they do here in the rematch. As up and over to jump for Locomotion. Total chaos. Down to us a little bit. Oh, Locomotion a little bit off the side right there. And hit the hill right there. Here we go. Where it matters. The final turn. And here we go. What a comeback by Locomotion. As it is going to pull it off in the end. Locomotion pulled it off just barely in a close race. Locomotion barely got it. And it's going to move on to round 2 where it's going to face Patriot. Alright, next up. Crazy versus Bling. And they are off. Whoever wins will face the defending race champion Crazy Bull, so good luck. Here we go, up and over the jump. Into the turn. As right now it's Bling, but Crazy's right there. Oh, and 2 wheels a little bit for both of the trucks. And oh, bad land for Bling right there. That's going to cost us. Crazy went very wide. And it is going to be Crazy in the end. Oh, 2 wheels saved it. Oh, man. Bling blew it big time. But the bad land, Crazy almost blew with the terrible going wide in the final turn. But Crazy wins as it's got to face the defending race champion Crazy Bull. What a matchup that will be. Alright, now for our last race of round 1. Outrage going up against Madness. And here we go. Hoping Madness does better than it did in qualifying. Here we go. Flying up for that jump. There we go. Alright, open over that. And Madness right now is dominating, but let's see how it does here. Outrage is coming back. Here we go. In the final turn, and it's going to be Madness still in the end. Madness still wins. Ooh, it smacked the wall right there. Pretty tough right there. And remember, there's concrete barriers behind those walls too, so that's not a good hit right there. Alright, but Madness wins. And now it's time to take a look at the round 2 bracket. And here we go. As we're going to start off with another huge matchup. Our rematch of the 2020 and 2022 finals we can't get enough of. As Wild Ride and Nitro, another rivalry brewing, are about to go at once again. Then it's going to be Predator versus Outlaw. Then Mad Dog versus Destroyer. Patriot versus Locomotion. How about this? The defending racing and freestyle champion going to go at the Battle of the Crazies. Crazy Bull versus Crazy. Shadowrun versus Topsy Turvy. Thunderbolt versus Crusher Run. That's going to be insane. And wrap it up with Power Forward versus Madness. Alright. We've seen some wild round 1 action. Now it's time to get to some more crazier stuff in round 2. Alright, now for the huge matchup. Wild Ride and Nitro. This is going to be insane. And here we go. Wild Ride Nitro. The 2020-2022 finals matchup. Let's go. As close to the wall for both of them. Up and over that jump for Wild Ride. Into the turn. As Nitro has the lead. Barely though. This is going to be a tough match. Here we go for the final jump. Where it matters, into the final turn, and it is going to be Wild Ride with the victory as it smacked the wall at the end. Wild Ride is moving on to the quarterfinals after an exciting match that was. Alright, next up is Predator versus Outlaw, and here we go. And of course, I just found out Predator somehow is in its wrong paint scheme from 2023. No idea why, because I picked 2024 when I filmed it. As AOA Outlaw is obliterating right now. Here we go to the final jump. Oh, careful, Outlaw didn't clear it. Oh, Predator's right there, but it's not going to matter in the end. As Outlaw is flipping into the wall and going to save it. Flipped right into the wall right there at the end and crushed it. What a beautiful finish that was. As Outlaw is going to move on. All right, so now up is Mad Dog versus Destroyer. Here we go. Here we go, lining up for that jump. As Mad Dog gonna go line up right over that jump again. Destroyer is leading right now on Mad Dog. Oh boy, leading on Mad Dog. Mad Dog had a bad turn right there. Here we go, where it matters though. The final turn. What? Destroyer spun out as Mad Dog's gonna get the win. Destroyer spun out and went into the turn ramp. Mad Dog tapped it, but Destroyer's turn was even worse. And that's going to cost it as Mad Dog is going to move on. Alright, Now up is Patriot versus Locomotion. Here we go. And you love how Locomotion's smoke always changes each time it comes out. You love to see it. I think Patriot might have hit the wall a bit too. I think it did that earlier as well. Yeah, Locomotion did not have a good turn, but it is hanging in there with Patriot. Still hanging in there. Up and over that jump. Going into the turn, and Patriot will get the W. As Locomotion got a bit of a nosedive. Alright, one half of the bracket done. As Patriots are going to move on to the quarterfinals. And next up, what a funny matchup this is. The Battle of the Crazy. The defending racing champion Crazy Bull against the defending freestyle champion Crazy. As here we go. As Crazy Bull has the lead. Oh, Crazy don't have a good landing. Big lead Crazy Bull has. Here we go to the jump. And yep, Crazy Bull still leading where it has the massive advantage. Here we go over the jump for Crazy. As, oh, nosedive. Bad land right there. And Crazy Bull's going to get the victory easy. Oh, on 2 L's. Smack the wall. And going to go over right there at the end for Crazy Bull. Ugh. Smacked the wall again and flipped over. As all the trucks are desperate to try and get the win. As you can see, as Crazy Bull is going to move on. Alright, next up is Shadowrun versus Topsy Turvy. There we go. Let's see what they got. Go over to that jump. It even looks like at the moment. Bad turn for Shadowrun as Topsy Turvy has the lead. But I think Topsy Turvy had a horrible turn right there. Barely cleared the jump. Shadowrun has the big lead despite the terrible turn, and it's going to be Shadowrun with the victory. Shadowrun will get it in the end. Alright, Shadowrun's going to move on to the quarterfinals. And now up is another huge matchup. Former champions. The 2011-2020 Freestyle Champion, Thunderbolt, who's also an elite racer, going up against Crush and Run, the 2014 Racing Champion. Here we go! And remember, Crush and Run is from around here. Not that far off. I think Charleston, South Carolina it's in. And now going up and over to jump for Thunderbolt. Oh, bad turn for Crush and Run. But has the lead still, surprisingly. Despite screw-ups. Oh, boy. Here we go, to the final turn. They're dead even. What a turn by Crush and Run. And Crush and Run is going to win. Crush and Run had a dominant turn. Like right on the edge of hitting the pole, the wall. At third hill end, but just avoid it as it's moving on to the quarterfinals. Alright, next up, Power Forward, the 2011 Race Champion. Going up against Madness, and here we go. Power Forward, I think, is from Charlotte, North Carolina, so again, both trucks are from the Carolinas. They both want to do good here. But since this is Power Forward State, going for that jump. I think they're dead even still. Here we go. Maybe Madness can pull off an upset. Up and over that jump. But Power Forward took a big dominant turn, and it is going to obliterate for the easy victory. Oh, Madness cartwheeling it! And flipped, landed right onto the dumpsters and saved it. But I'm pretty sure Outlaw already crushed it earlier. But that is going to be it for round 1 as Power Forward wins. No, round 2. And now for the quarterfinals bracket. As insane matchup after insane matchup after insane matchup, and then a not so insane matchup. Wild Ride versus Outlaw. Mad Dog versus Patriot. Crazy Bull versus Shadowrun. And then the All Carolinas matchup. Crush and Run going up against Power Forward. And now we begin the quarterfinals. Alright, now it's time for the quarterfinals. As we're going to start with a big one. Wild Ride versus Outlaw, and here we go! See how they handled the turn? As Wild Ride had a wild, aggressive start going into the turn. Up and over a jump with a huge advantage potentially. Here we go. Let's see if Outlaw can make the comeback. Wild Ride still has the lead. Not a good land for Outlaw. Up and over the jump. Here we go. To the final turn, and it is going to be Wild Ride in a blowout victory. As Wild Ride is on a roll tonight. Easy victory as it's moving on to the semifinals. Where now we'll face either Mad Dog or Patriot. Here we go! Mad Dog and Patriot, another elite trucks going at it. And then, of course, Opening Vegas Pro decides to fuck up Mad Dog's video as it doesn't show it, apparently. Even though Will right there, no idea why it does that because it was working just fine in the video. Vegas Pro being a piece of shit as always. But hanging in there. Oh, Patriot nose right there. That could hurt it. Here we go to the final jump. And it's still just barely going to be Patriot. Patriot just barely won by 0.003 hundredths of a second. So close. Visually still was seeable, but that's how close it was. 0.0030 for Patriot. Oh my god, barely edged out despite its screw up. Alright, next up is going to be Crazy Bull versus Shadowrun. Here we go! Oh, Shadowrun hit the pole right there. That's not going to help it much. You need all the help you can get when you're facing a defending racing champion. Oh, hit that hill right there, and Shadowrun is in the lead! How about that? But oh, Shadowrun in trouble! That's going to kill any chance it had. Oh, man. It had a chance right there. It had a chance to potentially get it, but that bad landing really caused it to pull off an upset, as Crazy Bull is going to move on. And now for our All Carolinas matchup. The 2011 and 2014 racing champion. The two trucks that were defined by 2011. Power Forward and Crush and Run. Here we go! How are the Carolina trucks do out here? Ooh, hit the wall right there for Crush and Run. But has a lead, looks like. Up and over that jump. Here we go. As Power Forward has the lead. Oh, what an aggressive turn there. Oh, on two wheels, though. Could that hurt Power Forward? Here we go to the final turn. Oh, Power Forward nosedive. And that will cost it as Crush and Run is going to get the win. Oh, on two wheels as Crush and Run's going to save it. Oh, getting on two wheels. And that bad rebound really did hurt Crush and Power Forward. As it's done for as Crush and Run is going to move on. And now it's time for the semifinals. We have elite matchups. Wild Ride versus Patriot. Followed by Crazy Bull versus Crush and Run. Oh boy, that is insane. So here we go. Time for the semifinals. Alright, now for the semifinals. As it's Wild Ride going up against Patriot. Here we go. Huge matchup as they're trying to make the finals here. As gonna go line up for that jump as Wild Ride got some huge air. Now gonna go into that jump. They're dead even. Oh, but Wild Ride's on two wheels. Oh, that could hurt it. Oh my goodness. Here we go to the final turn. They're close. But Wild Ride has done it. Despite getting on two wheels, Wild Ride has pulled it off. Oh my God. Wild Ride is in the finals. Can you believe it? Let's go. And now up is Crush and Run going up against Crazy Bull, former versus defending racing champion. Here we go. And is going to go line up for that jump. Crazy Bull line up for it once again with some huge air. Here we go. Line up for the racing lane. And now here we go. Back up and over it. I think Crush and Run, Crazy Bull has the advantage still. Here we go to the final turn. And it's going to be Crazy Bull with the victory. Crazy Bull wins and moves on to the finals. As the finals is now set, it's going to be, for the third time this year, a rematch of the 2023 Racing Championship. Wild Ride versus Crazy Bull. Oh my goodness, here in Julian, we are getting a treat here for Thanksgiving. Alright, MTWS fans, it's now time for a wild finals. It's hard to believe we're going to have a rematch of the 2023 championship. We had this in the All-Star Challenge. Didn't we have it in Brisbane or somewhere? We had it somewhere else during the year too, I think. And we're going to have it once again. Unbelievable. It's now come down to this as the trucks are ready to go. It is now time for the finals. As let's introduce our competitors. So, representing the one lane, our number one qualifier, the former racing champion. Boy, has had to have gone through a gauntlet to get through here as it's dominated all night. It beat Nitro, a former two-time racing champion, and the rematch for the 2020-2022 championship in round 2. Then it beat the three-time racing champion Outlaw in the quarterfinals. And then it beat, while not a champion, an elite racer in Patriot in the semifinals. Give it up for your 2020 racing champion, Wild Ride! And then, in the other lane, our number 3rd fastest qualifier, the defending racing champion who beat Wild Ride back in February in the championship to get its first ever racing title. It had a much easier time getting here though. Barely too. Beating Crazy in round 2. Beating Shadowrun in the quarterfinals. And then beating Crush and Run in the finals. The former racing champion. Give it up for your defending racing champion, Crazy Bull! So now it's come down to this, MTWS fans. Who's gonna win? Crazy Bull won the first rematch. Wild Ride won the second one. Who will break the tie? Will Wild Ride get another win to line itself up for the sweep? Or will Crazy Bull show why it's the defending racing champion and win racing? We are about to find out. As here we go for the finals. Wild Ride versus Crazy Bull. And they are off! I think Wild Ride might have had a bit of a hole shot right here. Here we go. Line up for a jump. Wild Ride has the lead. Here we go. Up and over the jump. Into the turn. Looking good. Crazy Bull has the lead, but there's still more racing to go. Oh, gonna hit the wall right there. That could hurt Crazy Bull. Like I said, gotta thread that needle perfectly. Here we go to the final turn. And it is Wild Ride! Wild Ride wins as it violently flips into the wall right there at the end. Wild Ride wins racing here in Julian. And not only is it on track to get the double down, it has the potential to sweep now. Give it up for your racing winner here in Julian, Wild Ride. What exciting racing action it was. As this is the first time Wild Ride has won racing since West Lebanon last December. Give it up for Wild Racing action here tonight as Wild Ride is your racing winner and now has the chance to sweep for the second week in a row. Hell, not even a week ago, just 4 days ago in Foxborough. Alright, MTWS fans, we are ready for freestyle here in Julian. As, of course, here is the track. Now, there is nothing new added out there for tonight, as track's already cluttered with a whole bunch of stuff out there, but we're going to see some beautiful destruction nonetheless. And of course, as you can see out in the corner, Crazy Bull is going to start off freestyle. Oof. Man, just feel bad for Crazy Bull. It just lost to Wild Ride, and now it has to go out first in freestyle. Oof. That kind of sucks. But that's what's going to have to do, as we are getting ready for freestyle in a moment with Crazy Bull coming up first. Now remember, Crazy Bull is an opportunistic freestyler. It's not an elite freestyler, but it has won freestyles before multiple times. Hell, it's even double down events before by winning freestyle. So it's more impossible, but we'll see in just a bit as Crazy Bull is getting ready to go. Can't wait to see what's got out there. Racing was wild. Can't wait to see what we got in freestyle. Alright, it's now time to get ready for freestyle, as here comes Crazy Bull. And here comes Crazy Bull on the track. That's going to go right for the Jackrabbit to get things started. And how about that? Going to go up that big giant-ass ramp with the backflip wall next to it, too. That was a good start going clear that jump. Alright, going to go for that Send It Jammer. Alright, off to a good start for Crazy Bull. Is going to go right for the... Uh-oh! Skyward up the side of the hill, an odd angle, but held on. Good jump right there. Alright, now looks like gonna line up for the World Finals 5 rock pile. Up and over it, gonna clear it. Alright. So now, here we go, back for the jumps for the race lane. And for some reason the timer went off, even though it shouldn't because we're in freestyle. So it's really odd. It's gonna go for the step up. There you go, 50 seconds left in regulation. Gonna go up the side of that hill. A lot of good momentum stuff so far tonight. Alright, gonna go back for that tabletop. Up and over it. Oh boy, gonna go for the back of the rock pile. Nice wheelie across it too. 34 seconds left. Alright, Crazy Bull now line up for that bus stack. Up and over it. Nice air. As here we go now, line up for that jump. Right for the fans. As now going to go for the back to Jackrabbit. Nice crush coming down. I'm going to go for that. As 8 seconds left in regulation. Looks like going to line up for the hybrid. Here we go. Right for it. Big air. As going to... Oh, nose dive in. Oh boy. No, oh, still trying to save it. Flip it over. And going to get the save as we're now in bonus time for Crazy Bull. What a save that was. As now going to send it right there. Gonna get that wheelie into the race lane. Uh-oh, here we go in trouble again, but oh, still in trouble. Oh, boy! Nice save. All right, so now, for that tabletop, just avoid hitting the wall right there. Oh, boy, gonna go for the backflip and Kit just in time. Landed on the barriers right there to wrap up the run. What a nice finish that was for Crazy Bull. And I can't wait to see what score it's going to get. Right in time, too, to go for a backflip. It didn't have a lot of momentum, but it was still a pretty good run for what it did out there. As we just wait on the scores. Scores are now in. A 7-6, 7-6 plus 2 bonus points. It's a 28 for Crazy Bull to start off with. Crazy Bull's going to get a 28. And next up is going to be the 2014 Racing Champion Crush and Run. We'll take on that 28. Yeah, good run for Crazy Bull to get things started with a 28. Okay. Nice sidewall head too and all that. And of course you love it when it not Vegas Pro. Photoshop freezes when you press on the text button. Of course, every time. How about you always just work by default? As we're still waiting for Crush and Run to get ready. How about that too? Now, Crush and Run is going to have to beat Crazy Bull once again. It just faced Crazy Bull and Racing in the semifinals. Now it's got to face it once again. Alright. Crush and Run is all ready to go now. So back to freestyle. Here comes Crush and Run. And here comes Crush and Run on the track. Not really a freestyler. Its most memorable freestyle, of course, what it did in the 2014 MTWS Championship, where it smashed that shed 10 years ago. Hard to believe it's been that long almost coming up. But what will it do out there? It's showing off right in front of the crowd right there. What's it gonna do? It looks like, here we go. Line up for that jump. And there we go. Up and over that tabletop with some big air. Alright, gonna go for the back of the Jackrabbit. Gonna land around the cars. Nice. Alright, here we go. First one to go for the fountain. Up and over it. Alright, so now gonna line for the crossfire of the hybrid. Sky wheelie it. As it comes down. As now going to go for the racing lanes. The start lines, I mean to say more like. Alright, now for the van stack. I think first time anyone touched it. And gonna get the wheelie. Alright, now line up for that jump. Here we go. As we're halfway through the run. Uh-oh, careful crush and run. So far doing okay. Whoa, careful there with the concrete barriers coming up. That was not a good hit. Alright, now gonna line up right for that jump. Back of the step up. Here we go, now line up for the hybrid. Coming down, odd angle, save it. Alright, here we go for the center jump off that bus stack. Nice! Man, just hit one obstacle after another. Here we go for that tabletop. And now for the bus stack. Nice! Coming down. Gonna get the wheelie out in the middle of nowhere. Into the grass. As we are now in bonus time for crush and run. And now line up for the campers. Nice. Up and over it. Alright. As now gonna line up for that hill sideways. Clears the gap. And gonna, well, try to get a stop. Like, gonna reverse up the hill. Like, try to get a stopping, but didn't quite work out. Sky wheelies it off the hybrid. Oh boy, let's see what's got right here. And then, still counts. Whatever it's gonna do right here. One wheel wheelie. Oh my goodness. And got a little bit of a wheelie at the end right there. And that's gonna be it for bonus time. Good finish there for crush and run. Can't wait to see what the scores are gonna be. As we wait for them. Score to be a 28 by Crazy Bull. As still waiting. Here they are. It's a 7-6-6-6 plus 2 bonus points. It's a 27 for Crush and Run, just 1 point short. Alright. So 27 for Crush and Run. Next up is going to be Locomotion, who freestyled we saw a few days ago in Foxborough, and it flipped on a stoppie attempt, so hoping to have better results this time around. Alright. As Locomotion is getting ready to go. As Locomotion lining up in the grass, getting ready to go. One of the most popular trucks in MTWS just because of its body, not necessarily because of its skill or whatever. But it's had some wild moments in MTWS. Alright, here we go. Here comes Locomotion. And out comes Locomotion. And it's going to stop right in front of the crowd. And there's our beautiful smoke cloud. And it looks like going to line up for the bus stack. Here we go, right for it. Up and over. What a sky wheelie to land right on the bus to get things started with a wheelie. And then got another slap wheelie on landing. Alright, so now Locomotion is going to line up for that cross thread. Odd angle, though. Oh, that could be trouble coming down. Oh, my goodness. That tire did not like that hit. It popped, but then it reinflated, so it doesn't matter. As now going to go for the bus stack. I mean, the van stack. Up and over with some nice air. With a wheelie. As come into the racing lane. Cross thread off the hybrid. Couldn't get a stoppie. It's halfway through the run now. And then for the jackrabbit. Big air. And now line right up and over that tabletop. And then gonna pull a slap wheelie at the end of it. Alright, going to go for the cross thread. Oh, huge sky wheelie into the side of that hill coming down. Not a lot of momentum, but having some highlights. But you need momentum too if you want to do good. Here we go for the bus stack. With the slap wheelie. That's going to go up that hill. Nice. With 10 seconds left in regulation. Clip the side of the bus stack. And it's going to go for the fountain. Up and over it. And now we are in bonus time for locomotion. Back for the fountain again. And here we go. Up that hill. Big air going to clear it again. Coming down. Alright, here we go. For another backflip. Right in front of the crowd. Nice land on the barrier. There's still 3 seconds left. And gonna hit it just in time. Gonna get a wheelie. This all counts. And there we go. That's gonna wrap it up there for locomotion as it's still going. Remember, nothing else counts. For the bus stack. Up and over with Sky Wheelie. And gonna get a stoppie, but watch out with the tabletop coming up. Of course, they couldn't keep it going, else it would have flipped. Alright, locomotion now. Lining up. Up that hill. And it's gonna park it right there for the fans. How about that? Nice touch for locomotion at the end. Alright, will it be enough though? It didn't have a lot of momentum. It had like the least momentum of everyone out here, but it did have some highlights. As we wait on the scores. Here they are. A 7-6-6-6 plus 2 bonus points is a 27. So the lowest score possible still remains a 27 for freestyle, but not enough to beat Crazy Bull's 28. Man, this might be up there as like one of the highest average score in freestyle stuff an event in MTW's history. 28, 27, 27. Alright, next up is Topsy Turvy, who really does need to start doing good. It had a moment over the last few weeks where it did a lot better in racing, had like a 4-2 record, and it really gained a lot of points that needed to potentially make the comeback for the championship, but it's got to really start turning around, or else it's going to miss the championship. Well, we'll see what's got out here in freestyle. As we are getting ready to go for Topsy Turvy in just a moment. Really wants to give it all here for Thanksgiving. Has everyone enjoyed here so far tonight for Thanksgiving in Julian? One of the events I was looking forward to the most this year too, because Julian has been such an awesome place for MTWS. Alright, so now here we go. Back to freestyle as here comes Topsy Turvy. Love how I press on when I'm trying to go up. Here comes Topsy Turvy. And not going to go that way instead. Wonder where it's going to go instead. Going to go around the racing lanes. Alright, looks like going to line up right for that tabletop. And up and over it. You're going to line up right for that steep jump. No one's touched the campers yet. Can't wait to see someone hopefully crush them. Alright, here we go for this jump. Nice send. And gonna get a slap wheelie. Nice. Oh, gonna cross over. Interesting. Alright, here we go. The backside. First time I'm gonna hit this. Oh, careful upside. Beautiful crush in the bus. But coming down in an odd spot. That's risky. You gotta be careful. You go for it that side. Small ramp. And then gonna go right back for the bus. That was a nice move there for Topsy Turvy. Alright, for the tabletop. Nice air off of it. And big air off the bus stack. Got a little bit of a slap wheelie. Alright, now for the campers once again. Gonna go for the sended jump, which admittedly isn't an odd place. Up and over that jump. Gonna get the wheelie. Up and over that jump with another wheelie once again. Here we go. For the hybrid. Coming down with that wheelie. Here we go. Now in bonus time. And Skyway, but oh, bad angle. Here we go. Flip it over. Gonna save it though. Nice save. Hits the side of the jump. As for 12 seconds left. And looks like line up for the backflip. For the fans. And nice landing there too. And that is it for bonus time. Didn't really do much for bonus time. Oh! Sky wheelie off the bus! Oh, what a landing right there! Beautiful! Oh my goodness! What a landing! But unfortunately, remember, that's not going to count towards the score. That was after bonus time. Oh my goodness! That came out of nowhere! Wow! What a finish! That would have helped score, but like I said, that was after bonus time, so that's not going to help much. Alright, scores are now in. 6, 6, 6, 7 plus 2 bonus points. It's another 27. 3 straight 27s as the high scoring continues on this track. That's like the bar so far. It's like 27 is the lowest you can get. As no one can get lower yet. As Crazy Bull still leads. And next up is our beloved Cyclone King, Destroyer. Alright, we'll see what Destroyer's got in a moment. But my goodness. Man, that jump kind of messed up topsy-turvy 2 different ways. The first time you saw it, almost went up the side and flipped over. Then the second time it goes for it, it does a huge, beautiful sky wheelie, but of course, it doesn't get the count towards the score. Just very unfortunate timing there for Destroyer. Alright, so Destroyer now getting ready to go. We'll see what it's got. Destroyer's been having a good year so far this year. Remember, one racing in Miami. It was his first racing win in 12 years. It's had some good freestyles too. So anything can go this year. Who knows? Maybe he'll qualify for a championship after tonight, because after tonight, remember, tomorrow, after this event over, this will be the last event in November, so we're going to have a point standings recap of November coming up. So who knows? Maybe some trucks will qualify soon. Alright. So now back to freestyle as here comes Destroyer. Alright, Destroyer. As here comes on the track. Really curious to see what's going to do out here. Of course, as it always likes to do, it's intro. Even though there's no fans out there, it's still going to drive over there either way, of course. Don't you love it? Came up all the way from Houston up here to Julian for Thanksgiving, along with its hometown fellow Houstonian Blinger here as well. As showing off to the crowd. Here you see what it's got. It's going to go around that bus stack. Alright. Hey, here we go. Line up right for that jump. And up and over with some big air to get things started for the crowd. Alright, for that jump. And now going to go up the bus stack. Great start so far for Destroyer. 20's not that much to beat either. Alright, for that hill. Up and over, going to get the wheelie into the side of the tabletop. And then going to go for the racing lane. And now for the start line. But watch out with the fence coming up. Somehow avoided the fence. I don't know how it did that. Oh, going to go for a step up sideways. Sky wheelie. Be careful coming down. And gonna get the stoppy, but had to drop down. Needs to pick up the pace. Oh, here we go. Oh, violent flip right there. Flip it over. Gonna save it, though, on the rebound. Oh, my, what a save that was. For the Jackrabbit. Gonna go for that jump. With the wheelie. And huge send-it jump right there. And gonna flip it over once again. Oh! Oh, no! Gonna go over! And gonna save it again. 2 saves. Although they were both getting close to being like ridiculous BeamNG-like saves, but still got the save regardless. As we are now in bonus time. Alright, Destroyer. Here we go. Gonna line up for the backflip wall. And gonna flip into the fence as that's gonna wrap it up right there. As it got caught right there in the fence. Well, that's a first because that never happened in practice. We practiced over and over again to make sure it wouldn't happen. That time it just did. So I guess now they're going to have to be even more careful. My goodness. So, Destroyer. Flip it only did one thing too in bonus time. One thing. That's it. Just the backflip. I don't even know if that would even count because it was only just one thing. Because we already seen a couple backflips, so like what's so special about it at this point? Alright. As we wait on the scores. Here they are. 6-6-6. No, it's 6-7-7-7. And there is no bonus points. It's a 27 for Destroyer. Wow, there's some boos in the crowd. Thinking Destroyer might have gotten screwed out of a bonus point, which would have given the tie lead. Wow. Man, Destroyer got kind of ripped right there. Because, I mean, it did do something. But wow, did not get one bonus point, and that kept it from taking the tie lead. Oof. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, well, Crazy Bull still leads. Next up is Predator. Well, Crazy Bull still would have led, but it would have had to tie. But man, that seemed like kind of a dick move on the judge's part not to give Destroyer a bonus point. Oh, like, seemed like kind of stingy. But nothing I can do about it. It's official now. Alright, as Predator is getting ready to go, our Freestyle King... Not our Freestyle King. The Reverser Truck, there we go. As it is getting ready to go in a bit. As Predator is getting ready to go. Didn't get... I think it drove in Foxborough a few days ago, but I don't think it got to do much. We'll see what's out here. Alright. Here we go. Back to freestyles. Here comes Predator. Alright, here comes Predator. Gonna go for the Jackrabbit to get things started. Nice sky wheelie. And then gonna wheelie into that jump. Coming down. And for the extended ramp. Gonna go for the campers. Here we go. Line up for the bus stack. Sky wheelie it. Nice. There we go. Hot meal. Oh! Oh! Saved it right there on that hybrid. Not hybrid. The stoppie since it wouldn't come to my head. Let's go. What a save that was. Alright. For the bus stack and odd angle though coming down. 50 seconds left. My goodness, what a save that was. Oh boy. Gonna send it. Look at the air off that send. With the slap wheelie. And gonna cross over and end up destroying more defense. Although, to be fair, I think that section already was destroyed from racing. Up and over the hybrid. Alright. Not the hybrid, the fountain. Gonna go back for the fountain now. And now gonna line up for the bus stack. Slow down a lot. Coming down. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. Gonna reverse up it. Oh, nice sky wheelie. Land right on the spot that topsy-turvy probably put a huge hole in. Alright, now gonna send it off that jump with some big air. And now we are in bonus time for Predator. And gonna wheelie over the bus stack. Man, what a run so far for Predator. I wonder if Crazy Bull must be sweating. Big air with the tabletop coming up. Oh boy. Predator is going to try and get a reverse backflip. Here we go. And going to crush the tailgate in and not going to complete it. But it did almost finish the time, so it's not going to matter too much in terms of time remaining. How about that, though? For a reverse backflip, and honestly, that wasn't that far off from almost getting it. Crushed right on the tailgate. If the rear tires got any sort of grip, it maybe could have done it. But not going to be enough. But a beautiful crush right in front of the fans right here at Julian. Alright, so now we wait on the scores. Scores are now in. 7, 7, 7, 7 plus 2 bonus points. It's a 30! Predator is our new leader with a 30. Predator takes the lead with a 30. Alright, so Predator's our new leader with a 30. As next up is going to be Bling, who did not have a good day so far. Hoping to do better in a bit. We'll see what's got as Predator has the lead with a 30. Man, what a run by Predator. That was wild. That freestyle's been exciting tonight so far. Then again, no surprise. Because I'm so good at making me run monster truck events. And MTWS is awesome. Remember, we still got quite a big schedule coming up. This is the last event in November, but we still got all December coming up. Salt Lake City debut this Sunday on December 1st. Then December 8th, we're in New Orleans. Cincinnati, December 15th. Then the debut in Daytona, December 22nd. And then our last free live events. First up, the last of our arena tours we're debuting on in Oklahoma City on December 24th. And then our season finales on December 29th in Detroit and Glendale. All the way to road to Baltimore for the Runners-Up Cup, January 25th. And the championship, February 1st. So yeah, fans, get ready for those events slightly over 2 months from now. But we still got a bunch of the season still to go. 10 trucks have already qualified for the championship, I believe, so far. And we still got more spots coming in. Alright, so we're getting ready now for Bling. As it is at the spot, at the start area. You're ready now! Let's get back to freestyle! As here comes Bling. You know, I love when I press the theme and it doesn't play. Really love it. Alright, here comes Bling. With that throttle rhythm, like Dennis Anderson in Gravedigger back in Monster Jam. That's going to go right for the Jackrabbit. Bling already won freestyle this year in Houston a month ago, so we'll see what's got. And it's going to go right for that jump. Hey! First time anyone hit the camper. Nice! And now looks like going to go... Oh, never mind. Going to go for the crossfire instead. Oh! Big trouble coming down! Oh, no! Wait! Still has a chance! Reverse sidewall! Oh my goodness! I went to another one! Oh my goodness, Bling! What a save that was! I thought it was a goner! Oh my goodness! That could be Bling's momentum! Oh, sky wheelie! Hard hit right there. Smashed into the hill. Oh my god, into another trouble. Oh! Oh, two wheels gonna go over. And no, not gonna be able to save it. Oh, 38 seconds left. Oh my god, that save. I can't believe Blink did that. But the rebound right there couldn't get in the end. Well, that was a wild run, but of course, left like what? Less than 40 seconds on the clock in regulation, so barely half the run done. Yeah, that's not going to help much. Oh my goodness. As now we wait on the scores. And I was curious what they're going to be since it flipped so early. It's going to be a 6, 5, 6, 6. It's a 23. And some fans are booing. Think it might be too low after that wild save Bling did. But either way, it wasn't obviously going to be enough to take the lead, of course, because it flipped so early. Alright, so now up is going to be Madness. It's unfortunate what happened to Bling, because that save it did. My goodness, that save was wild. I thought it was done for. That crooked sky wheelie it had. But it pulled it out in the end. Alright, so we're getting ready for Madness. Alright. Even when a truck flips early, it was still an insane run. That's wild. Alright. So, we're ready to go back to freestyle. Here comes Madness. Alright, here comes Madness. It's going to go right for the hybrid to start off. Interesting, an odd angle too. Doesn't make it easy for me to get the timer started too. Alright, oh boy, here we go. Going to go right for the race and jump over and under. First time anyone really went for it that side. Alright, for that van stack, which hasn't been really touched much. Some of these obstacles haven't been touched really at all in comparison to others. Hopefully we'll see some more variations coming up soon. Here we go for the rock pile. First time anyone touched that. Some big air off it. Going to go right for that tabletop. And oh no! Not a good hit right there for Madness! Over rebounded! Flipped it over! Gonna save it! A stupid like BeamNG save, but a hit that shouldn't even happen. It should have just gone over the racing lane just like that with no promise of being sent back like a brick wall. What a save though. Wasted like a lot of time still though. As gonna go for that. Coming down. Alright. For that jump. Sky wheelie it. Slab wheelie. Look at it go across the track into the side of the backflip wall. 22 seconds left. For the bus stack. Oh, nice stoppie. Oh, tried to keep it going, but couldn't keep it up. Madness has actually been having a good run. 10 seconds left. For the cars. Alright, line up for the back of that bus stack. Here we go. Could we get big sky wheelie? Yes, we will! Big sky wheelie! Nice! Coming down, and we're now in bonus time for Madness. And gonna get the backflip. Uh-oh, coming down, saved it. Here we go. Oh, careful, gonna go up the bus stack with 9 seconds left. And here we go. For the backflip. Perfect landing, and that is it for bonus time for Madness. Of course, this hit on the cars come up is not going to count. Oh, going to get stopped. Oh, nice. Reversed over the cars. Oh, saved it. Nice save. But remember, it's not going to count, though, as it parks right there. What a nice finish by Madness. Could that be enough now, maybe? As we wait on the scores. Scores are now in. 8, 7, 7, 6 plus 2 bonus points. So it's a 28 regulation plus 2 bonus points. It's a 30 for Madness as it's going to tie for the lead with Predator. What a great run that was. So Madness is going to tie Predator for the lead, as next up is going to be Power Forward. So Power Forward's going to get ready to go in a moment as we get Madness updated on the bracket, bug. How about that? You got an 8, but then you randomly get a 6 too, probably because of that stupid flip too that hurt score. So if it wasn't for that, maybe we would have scored more. Then again, it has no one else to blame but the ramp. It shouldn't be a brick wall. The truck should be able to just go over it just like that with no problem, like in real life. Alright, as we're now waiting for Power Forward. Alright, Power Forward getting ready to go. The 2011 racing champion used to be like a historical, like elite freestyle, and then there was a point from like a few moments from like 2022 into 2024 somewhat that felt maybe it's coming back as an elite freestyle, but lately it's been losing a lot of momentum in that regard. But it is very close to home as I think it's the only North Carolina truck here. I think it's from Charlotte, because it's not often we go to a North Carolina area, so I don't remember exactly who's from where again, because it's been so long. Alright, so here we go. Here comes closest truck to hometown, Power Forward. Alright, Power Forward coming out on the track. He's going to lap right for the Jackrabbit. Huge air. And going to wheelie into that jump. Alright, off to a good start with that wheelie, but watch out with the sended jump coming up. And sky wheelie going to land right on the campers. Beautiful hit, but oh, two wheels going to flip it over. And going to let gravity save it. Nice save. Up and over the rock pile. Got a little bit of a wheelie. He's going to go over that jump with another wheelie. And going to get the sky wheelie. He's going to land right. Oh, pogo across the hybrid. Still keeping it going. Nice. Alright, so now here we go. Right for the step up. And some nice air with 42 seconds left. Going to get the wheelie. Alright, so now here we go. For the van stack. As up and over with some nice air coming down with that wheelie. So far looking good for Power Forward. Here we go now for the ramp. Nice air. And gonna get that wheelie dragging across. Look at that, dragging the tailgate across. And oh boy, interesting idea. Looked like trying to cross over but didn't work out for it. Alright, here we go for the hybrid. Another sky wheelie. Hard rebound. And up. Try to get stopped, it looked like, but failed. Alright, we're now in bonus time for Power Forward. Alright, here we go. Flooring it. And huge air for the crowd right in front of it. Nice. And it's going to go for the cars. Alright, now for the bus stack. And here we go for the bus stack. And going to go for the cars. That's 4 seconds left. I'm going to go for the backflip and going to get it. Ooh, hard rebound. That really damaged the rear end right there. Oh my goodness, that was not a good hit right there. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that doesn't look good there. Well, at least they got in time. Oh my goodness, that looked horrible. You could even feel the hit right there. But what a great run by Power Forward. Will it be enough though? As we wait on the scores, that tie is the score to beat right now between Madness and Predator with a 30. As the scores are now coming in. 8, 8, 7, 7 plus 2 bonus points. It's a 32 for Power 4. Power 4 is our new leader with a 32. Let's go. Power 4 had a great run and is now leading with a 32. Alright, so next up is going to be the former racing champion and the only truck left that not only can double down but sweep. As next up is Wild Ride. And boy, it's got a big hole in shoe to fill already. Freaking 32. And remember, we're not even halfway from freestyle. Once Wild Ride comes out, we will be officially halfway through, but geez, 32 is a tough mark to beat already. And, Wild Ride is not really that well known for being a big freestyler. It is a good freestyler, but not like that good. But we'll see what happens. Either way, Power Ford's our new leader. Had a great run, too. As we just wait on Wild Ride to get ready to go. Man, what free... I knew Julian was going to be insane action tonight. That's why it's become one of my favorite plays in MTWS. Up there's one of my favorite. And that's why I felt like it was a perfect place to have the Thanksgiving event. Because we're seeing insane moments after insane moments. As we're still waiting on Wild Ride. Because the score bug's being a little bit problematic to update at the moment. Alright. Wild Ride. Now at the line. I cannot wait to see what it's going to do to try and take on this sweep. The only one that can double down and sweep tonight. And I don't think Wild Ride qualified yet for championship, so man, if it got the wins here, that would probably guarantee it. Hell, it might already got it regardless of how it does in freestyle because it was so dominant in racing. But it has to earn it like everyone else has to earn their points and their way to the championship. Alright now, here we go. Will we get a sweep attempt now is the question, people. As here we go. Here comes Wild Ride. Alright, here comes Wild Ride on the track. What will it do? Oh, interesting idea. Gonna cross over. Odd spot though. Alright. Looks like gonna line up right for the bus stack start off with. And there we go. Right for the bus stack by an odd angle sky wheelie. That was not a good hit, but held on. Having like difficulty having control at the moment. Well, let's see, what can it do to take on that 32 to get the sweep? And gonna go for the cross thread, nice. And there we go, huge air off the fountain, the biggest air of the night off it. Gonna go for the jackrabbit as well. Alright, flooring the line out there. Big air once again. Alright, for the bus stack. Sky wheelie it. Across it. Oh, keep. Oh, good. Nice. Nice pogo back and forth. Alright, now for that jump. And it's gonna. Oh, hit the same obstacle that Madness hit almost the exact angle. Again, couldn't get over, which it really realistically should. Over that jump, the camper. There's 26 seconds left. As now, here we go. Line up for the pile! Look at the air! By Wild Ride. Oh my goodness. flooring it into the jumps. Has 9 seconds left. As Big Air once again. Man, a lot of momentum so far for Wild Ride, but oh, watch out! Nose diving it! Held on! As we're now in bonus time. That might have counted for bonus time too, potentially. Sky wheelie it. Has a lot of momentum, but nothing like really spectacular, insane yet. We'll see. Anything can change in bonus time. Oh, big sky wheelie! Ooh, hard hit into the table. Oh, and pull a wheelie right there. Oh boy. Oh, I'm gonna try and corkscrew, but it's gonna flop immensely. Saved it though, but that tried to get stoppy, but didn't work out, and that is it for bonus time. Give it up for Wild Ride fans. Oh, is it gonna go for the backflip? And it's okay. Looks like it's just gonna park it there instead. Show it off to the crowd. How about that? Give it up for Wild Ride in its sweep attempt. I don't know if it's gonna be enough though. And if it is somehow enough, that's gonna probably be low enough that anyone can still challenge it. But we still wait on the score. It's 32 score to beat. It had the momentum, but not much else. Alright, scores are now in. 8, 8, 7, 8 plus 2 bonus points. It's a 33 for Wild Ride. Wild Ride does beat Power Forward. It takes the lead. Second time it's beaten Power Forward too, as it is now our new high score, the new leader. And now it's in position to sweep. It's lined up perfectly. So good for Wild Ride, but there's some bad news though. It's got 10 more trucks to go to survive. And most of the trucks left are the elites of freestyle. And freestyle champions everywhere. Wild Ride is going to have such a hard time. But hey, we just saw Shatter 4 days ago in Foxborough get the job done. So, it's possible. I don't think it's ever happened in MTWS history. 2 consecutive sweeps in MTWS history. I have no idea if that's happened yet. I need to look that up later on if this does happen. But anyways, top seat being Wild Ride's done. We're now halfway through freestyle, as next up is going to be Total Chaos. Alright, as we wait on Total Chaos. Man, just what a night's been so far. And we still got the best coming out. Alright, as Total Chaos is getting ready. So here we go. Here comes Total Chaos. Alright, here comes Total Chaos on the track. This looks like gonna go right for the Jackrabbit with huge air once again. And now gonna go up that tabletop as Nose dives it and gonna get that wheelie. Here we go now for the bus stack. Sky, oh, got grabbed by the bus a little bit coming down. Oh, trouble! Flip it over as gonna save it. Nice save. Got a bit of a wheelie. Oh, that was really close there for Total Chaos. Alright, now gonna line up for that jump. Up and over it, nose dives it. Gonna go into that hill, and then go for that. Uh-oh, careful coming down. And once again, for the third time it's happened, where a truck goes for it, and it's gonna go over. I think the problem is that since there's not much stuff in that area because of the racing lanes, they're trying to do something to keep like a combo going, but again, those ramps are just like unrealistic. A monster truck in real life, when they see that, they would go over with no problem. Here, it's like a brick wall, and they're just getting shoved back like nothing. And that's the third time it's happened. Trucks are not learning from their mistakes from earlier. We saw it happen to Madness. We saw it happen to, what was it, Power 4? No, I think it was Wild Ride. But again, it happened once again. So now the scores are in. It's just straight 5s at the 20 for total chaos. Not good.
That's unfortunate. But again, Truck's got to remember, you can't do that. You should, if it's realistic, but unfortunately you can't. And next up, oh boy, here we go.
Wild Ride's going to get its first real challenge, as next up is the 2009 Freestyle Champion, Mad Dog. Mad Dog getting ready to go. Insane. It's the 2009 Freestyle Champion, remember, people. Alright. So, Mad Dog getting ready to go. Didn't go as far as it wanted in racing.
Remember, Mad Dog not only was the freestyle champion in 2009, but it was the 2010 racing runner-up. So, it came close to getting a racing title. Alright, here we go. Alright,
Good luck, Wild Ride. You're going to need it.
as here comes Mad Dog.
Here comes Mad Dog on the track. He's going to go right for the Jackrabbit with some huge air. We'll see what's got out on this track. Going to go for that jump. And now going to send it. Huge air. Man, off to a good start for Mad Dog. Uh-oh, careful coming down. Here we go. Flip it over. No, wait. Got the save. Let's go for Mad Dog. Going to get the save. Let's go. Huge air off that jump. And he's going to go for that. With that wheelie. Great start for Mad Dog. As drifting. Going to go for the step up. So much aggression to start off with. Look at that wheelie across the track. Flooring it. Line up for the fan stack. And look at the air it got. Oh my goodness. What a start to freestyle. Huge air once again. And gonna land right on that. Huge air off that jump. Gonna get the wheelie. And now gonna go for the hybrid. Huge sky wheelie. Up and over that. Man, Mad Dog is on a roll. Wild Ride better be sweating. Here we go for that jump. 12 seconds left. You get the air for the fans. Oh my goodness. As Mad Dog is still going. Feel bad for everyone else coming up after this. If this takes a lead, oh my goodness, this is going to probably be a huge lead. And now we're in bonus time. Mad Dog spins out. For that jump, the bus stack once again. And oh, going to get the front flip over the tabletop. I think that was done on purpose too. Let's go for Mad Dog. Oh, hit the side of the jump. That's not going to help it out. And then going to go for the backflip. Got it. And got a little bit of a stop right there too. Let's go. Mad Dog sending it. Look at the jump. Going for the campers. Up and over it. And oh boy, here we go. Gonna smash onto the roof. This also counts. Oh my goodness. Oh. And not going to be able to get the save. It was stuck in neutral. Oh my goodness. What an insane run by Mad Dog. Oh, that would remind me how it was in the 2009 championship. Just momentum everywhere. Score to beat a 33 by Wild Ride. Oh boy, here we go. A 9, 9, 8, 9 plus 4 bonus points. Mad Dog has put up a 39. Oh my goodness. The first, insane run of the night, and Mad Dog took huge advantage of it as it destroys everyone else afterwards, and is now our new leader with a 39. Oh my goodness. I knew whoever the first elite truck comes out on this kind of track, they're gonna have if they get an insane run going, they're gonna probably be taking the lead. Because man, that is gonna be tough to beat. And I was right on the mark. As we're down to 8 trucks left. Next up is our only non-elite freestyler left, who's coming out very late because it's been doing so well lately in freestyle, and that is Patriot. Remember, it won freestyle in Fargo 8 days ago, and then it got 31 last time in its hometown in Foxborough. So 2 events in a row where 1 freestyle and then put up a 31. So yeah, Patriot's been doing good in freestyle lately. Plus, remember, it made the semifinals tonight in racing. So Patriots have been having a good night so far. And if I'm correct, it also hasn't qualified for championship yet. So if it wants to qualify, it needs to start having a really good turnaround coming up. That way it can qualify. As we're going to see what it's got in just a moment. Alright. Back to freestyle. Here comes Patriot. As here comes Patriot. It looks like I'll line up right for that jump. Here we go. And of course, I pressed the clock. I pressed on it. I hate this so much. And then, oh, gonna send it right there with some big air off of it. Man, Patriot off to a good start. Went for the campers. The campers haven't been really touched much out there, though. And neither has the van stack much. Speaking of the van stack, here we go. Right for it. There we go. And gonna go right for that jump, just avoid the barrier with the wheelie, and couldn't get a pogo up going. All right, for that jump. All right, now sent. Oh, nice cross-thread sky wheelie off the hybrid. There you go, big air off it. Here we go over that jump. There we go. Nice cross thread on 2 wheels. Alright, 30 seconds left. Having steering problems, looks like. Cross thread off the bus stack. There we go. Nice air off of that. Oh boy. Gonna go for a backflip this early. We're still in regulation. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh, crushed the hood in. Saved it though. I think it went softer so it doesn't over-rotate and flip over into the stands or whatever. Oh, sky wheelie! Oh, coming down. Okay, a little bit of a stop as we're now in bonus time for Patriot. Oh my goodness. Talk about air. All right, here we go, Patriot. Julian fans, Thanksgiving jump right there. Look at that. From the American Beef truck. Look at that wheelie. Huge air. Oh, sky wheelie. Going to crush the tailgate in. And that is going to end it off right there for Patriot. But it did fill the run, though. And that's all that matters. What a finish. What a bonus time that was. Oh, my goodness. Floored it into everything. Alright, so we wait on the scores. Scores are now in. As it's a 7-7, 8-7 plus 3 bonus points. It's a 32, as that's going to be 4th place for Patriot right now. 4th place. And man, how about that? The first straight event where Patriot got a 31 or better. But this time around, it's not going to be enough for the win or the lead. As, man, like I said, Mad Dog, what Mad Dog did was just so insane. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to beat that. That was just an insane run. Alright, next up Fighting off the truck that it lost to in 2010 to get its racing title. And that is the 2010 2020 racing champion, no, 2022 racing champion, and the 2014 freestyle champion, Nitro. One of only 2 trucks that have more than 3 or more titles. Only Outlaw has more. And Nitro would love nothing more than to not only win those titles in Baltimore, it would love to get both, tie it up with Outlaw for the championships. It would love nothing more than that. Because in terms of total wins, Nitro and Outlaw are like tied for the most wins in MTWS. But man, being top 2 for champions and would like to get 2 of them to get tied up with Outlaw, that would be so enjoyable in its eyes. Alright, so here we go. Time for MTWS's only foreigner here. Please welcome our Canadian from up north for Thanksgiving. Here comes Nitro.
I told this guy where I was from. He said, "Oh, Canada." Kind of laughed it off. It was funny, huh?
And here comes Patriot on the track, showing off to the crowd, being like, November, we have our Thanksgiving October, pal. Alright, looks like gonna go for a little bit smaller jump this time around. Gonna go for this. There we go. Start off freestyle for Nitro. And here we go for the Jackrabbit, nice. And here we go for the hybrid, sky wheelie, odd angled hit. And is now gonna send it off the step up with some big air. And gonna get a wheelie across the track. Uh-oh. Oh boy, here we go. Flip it over. And gonna save it. Nice save. Oh, that was really risky for Nitro. Just let gravity, all it took over from there. And gonna wheel it. Oh, gonna run into the fence. Oh, smashed into the jackrabbit right there, and it's gonna go over. Honestly, even if it saved it, it really slammed hard into the jackrabbit. Man. Destroyed the front end, too. That was a wild finish. Wild flip, but I don't think it's going to get much scoring, though. As scores are now in, it's a 5-6-6-6, so it's a 23 for Nitro, which is second to last right now. Ouch. And it didn't do as well in racing. It only got 50 points, so freestyle is not going to get a lot of eaters. That could potentially cost it from maybe making the championship, because I don't think it qualified yet. But it'll eventually probably qualify. Just got to give it some time. Next up is Outrage, who has not been doing good these last 2 years, and it is way back in the championship spot. It's on the potential of missing the championship again. So it really needs to start doing good in freestyle, because its racing fuck-ups are really keeping from doing good in making a championship. Alright, we're just waiting on Outrage. And also, while we wait for Outrage, there will be an encore after freestyle, fans, so stay tuned. Alright, so now, here we go. Here comes Outrage. Alright, here comes Outrage on the track. Coming at it from a different angle. Gonna go for the bus stack to get things started. Look at the air! Announcing your presence for Outrage. Alright, now gonna go for that jump. And gonna combo into the bus stack. Oh, big sky wheel! I didn't think it was gonna happen. Odd angled hit, but held on. And now gonna go back for the bus stack. Or never mind, gonna go off the side. I don't think that was supposed to happen! Oh, in trouble! Sidewall! Oh, into another save right there. Let's go! That was not probably the plan, but managed to get a nice save off of it. Gonna land on the barrier a little bit. just bumping into all the obstacles. I don't know what Outrage is trying to do so far. Big cross-thread hit on the hybrid with the wheelie. Alright. And gonna send it! Look out with the Jackrabbit coming up. Gonna land on it and gonna cross-thread over the fence, land on it. Nice. Pretty much sure that was the exact spot that Nitro just destroyed, so it wasn't a problem. Oh my goodness. Alright, here we go for the back of that jump. Oh! Big, hard sky wheelie hit right there. Coming down. Alright. As Outrage still going. For the campers, nice hit. Gonna cross over the fence. Sidewall a bit. Gonna go for that jump. And it's like all over the place. Here we go. Sky wheelie and off the side of the jump. That's gonna hurt on landed, but held on. Alright. As 5 seconds left. Gonna go way out into the grass after that huge hit off the fountain. And now we're in bonus time. This has been a great run so far, but still needs probably more to take on what Mad Dog did. Sidewalk. Oh, boy, flipping. Oh, what a save off the back of the bus stack. Saved it, though. That's going to help. All right, so now, here we go. For the backflip. And got the perfect backflip lead. Oh, we're going to reverse. Oh, my goodness. Outrage. Going to go over. What was that save right there? Oh, my goodness. Outrage. Going to go for it again. And going to cartwheel it. And oh boy, in trouble. Gonna go over, but couldn't save it. That also counts too, remember. And gonna get the save. Let's go. Oh my goodness, what a wild bonus time it was for Outrage. But would that be enough? Because, I mean, all it really did was go for that other than the frog piles being the fountain. So I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Oh my goodness. And I think the truck just died as it's gonna park right there on top of the ramp. Oh my goodness, that was like one of Outrage's best freestyles in a long time. But will it be enough though? As we wait on those scores. As scores are now in 8, 9, 8, 8 plus 3 bonus points. It's a 36 for Outrage. An insane run, but nowhere near enough to take the lead. As Mad Dog's lead had a 6-point lead, now it's shrunk down to 3. But survived, as we're down to 5 trucks left before we get to our encore. Next up is the 2011 and 2020 Freestyle Champion, Thunderbolt, who did not go far at all in racing tonight. Hoping to make that not be the case in freestyle. And it's got to go up against another freestyle champion. And by the way, other than Shatter, every other truck left is a freestyle champion. As we're just waiting on Thunderbolt to get ready to go. Remember, I think it was in 2022, Thunderbolt was putting up an insane run, but it flipped early on like a wild front flip hit it, and its run really early. Man, like I said, MTWS here in Julian's had some wild events. That's why this place is so awesome for MTWS. It's a favorite for me. So big and wide open too for insane events. Alright. Thunderbolt is ready to go. So let's get back to freestyles. Here comes former 2-time freestyle champion, Thunderbolt.
So fucking blow those words out the back of your head. I've heard it all and I'm done with that shit. You tell me lies and you get what you get. So blow those fucking words out the back of your head. Blow those words out the back of your head. I've heard it all and I'm done with that shit. You tell me lies and you get what you get. So
One of only 2 trucks that have more than 2 or more freestyle titles. Thunderbolt. Tied, of course, remember, with Outlaw. Your 2011 and 2020 freestyle champion. You're going to have to take on that 39, a score higher than it ever got when it won its titles. Here we go. Line up for the bus stack. Huge skyway, but be careful, that might be too big of a skyway. Ooh, hard hit, but held on. Oh boy, careful. It is sending it for the bus stack. Another skyway. It slowed down a lot right there to crush that car coming down. Oh, careful. Coming down on 2 wheels. Flip it over. And no, couldn't get the save right there. It slowed down so much it really screwed up its jump. I'm surprised how much it slowed down. And that's unfortunate for Thunderbolt, just like in 2022, going to go over early. Well, that's unfortunate for Thunderbolt as we wait on the scores. And they are in. 2, 3, 2, 1. It is an 8. Yep, Thunderbolt obviously did not have a good week this year. That's unfortunate. As it also, remember, I think is still trying to qualify for the championship as well. But nothing there. Alright, so Mad Dog survived another truck. Now it's got to survive the 2022 Freestyle Champion, Wild Ride. I mean, not Wild Ride, Shadow Run. It already beat Wild Ride earlier to get the Freestyle lead. So Shadow Run is next. And also, yeah, Impala won Freestyle here in Julian 2022. And Thunderbolt won in 2023, so oof. Thunderbolt went from struggling in 2022, winning in 2023, and now 2024 last place in Freestyle. Ooh, that sucks. Oh. Alright, so we are now ready to go for Shadow Run in a moment. Had a great run last time out in, I think I competed in Foxborough, but just couldn't get the job done. Alright. Here we go. Your former Freestyle champion. Here comes Shadow Run. Here comes Shadowrun. It's going to line up right for the Jackrabbit, get things started. And going to floor into a huge sky wheelie. Up that jump. And now going to go for the bus stack. Floored into it, but over rotating right there. Oh, that could be a problem. But let gravity stay right there. That was really close. Shadowrun almost went over right there. Oh my goodness. And now Shadowrun. Oh, how about that for an interesting touch? It went up the jump and crossed for into the other lane. Interesting take. No one's done that yet. Sky wheelie off the hybrid. Oh, that was not a good hit coming down, but got the save. And now going to go for the cross Fred. Oh, look at the sky wheelie line up right there. Oh boy, coming down. Saved it. And now for the Jackrabbit. Uh-oh, another bad hit right there. Again, getting like bailed out with the lucky hits right there. Oh, big air with the wall coming up. Just avoided on two wheels. And again, one hit after another for Shadowrun so far. Oh my goodness, that sky wheelie. Look at that. Alright, now back for the jump. Huge sky wheelie. Oh boy, that's going to hurt. Ooh, but no top pop tire or anything. Alright, for the backflip. Big hit. Oh, what a hard hit on the rebound, but got the backflip. And with 7 seconds left in regulation, as Shadowrun is going off here. Oh boy, here we go. Cartwheeling it. Crushed the rear end in. And saved it. Let's go. What a save for Shadowrun. We're now in bonus time. And still going. Look at the sky wheelie. And look, the stop it going. Front flip it right there. Let's go. Still going. And gonna try and corkscrew it. Nice. Oh, popped the tire right there. And it reinflated but broke the forelink. That's gonna wrap up bonus time right there. What a finish there by Shadowrun for the fans. Left 5 seconds on the clock, but it's not gonna matter in the end. Oh my goodness, could Shadowrun have done it? Because the one thing that helped Mad Dog was it was the first one out there that went full throttle and everything. Shadowrun did that, but had some more memorable stuff. Oh my goodness, could that take the lead now? As we're waiting on the scores. Scores are now in. 9, 9, 10, 9 plus free bonus points. It's a 40! Shadowrun will take the lead with a 40 as Mad Dog is salty. It's insane run and it still isn't enough. As Shadowrun holds on for the lead with a 40. Not hold on, takes the lead. And we still got 3 trucks left. Oh my goodness. What a run for Shadowrun. It pulled off something insane. It actually beat a 39. I think it's been a while since we've seen a 42. And that will take the lead this time around. Now can someone beat a 40? Oh boy. Oh man, I feel bad for everyone else coming up. But now up. Next up is the truck with the most titles in MTWS history. Outlaw. Didn't get far tonight in racing. Hoping to make up with wild freestyle action instead. I think Outlaw's already qualified for the championship. Yeah, after tonight, we might see a bunch of trucks maybe potentially qualify because they've been so insane tonight. So remember, fans, after this event's over, keep an eye on the point standings, especially on the MTWS Discord server. And of course, tomorrow, will be the recap of the event, of the season so far for November, and we'll show this point stands then if you don't join the server. Because we're winding down the season. After this is the last event in November. We got all of December coming up. Salt Lake City, New Orleans, Cincinnati, Daytona, Oklahoma City, Detroit, and Glendale to wrap it up. 7 events left after this. It's hard to believe that the season's coming to an end almost. It's amazing. It feels like yesterday when the 2022 season started. That's been over 2 years ago. My goodness. Oh my gosh. Alright. So, Outlaw getting ready to go. Remember, it flipped in racing and all that. And it was runner-up for freestyle last time out in Foxborough, and was second place in racing too. It was it was runner-up to Shatter both in racing and freestyle. Just wild. But let's see. Now it's got to face Shadowrun before it can worry about Shatter. So we'll see what's got. Here we go. Here comes Outlaw. Here comes Outlaw. And he's going to go right for the Jackrabbit to get things started. Big air off that jump. And he's going to send it off that. And oh boy, here we go. Cartwheel hit, but going to get the save. That was a unique flip. That's going to help out. That could help out Outlaw. Now gonna send it off the van stack. Let's go. That's gonna go for that. Gonna get the wheelie. And sky wheelie off the step up. Outlaw going good so far. Oh, sidewall hit right there. Going way out there. It's gonna waste a lot of time though. Sky wheelie off the jammer. Coming out. Oh, and popped the tire. The left front is popped and the left rear is popped. That's gonna hurt the momentum. You see, it's already hurting Outlaw big time. Oh my goodness. Terrible time to pop a tire right there. Oh man, it was expected all night to happen and then it finally happens to Outlaw. Not good. Saved it in front of the fans. As just nothing's going right for Outlaw now. All that momentum wasted now. Trying to go for the backflip. Gonna get like a corkscrew, but got the backflip. Oh, bad rebound and gonna go over. Yeah, that pop tire. That's actually happened a lot frequently with Outlaw. Remember, it happened to it in the 2023 championship, I think it was. Just can't get a break with those pop tires. It happens a lot to Outlaw for some reason. It was a really good run, but the momentum was killed because of the pop tire. Ugh. As we weigh on the scores. As 7778. It's a 29 for Outlaw. That's unfortunate. Again, the pop tires cost it. Alright, Outlaw, Shadowrun dodged the bullet. Now it's going to have to try and dodge the truck that just got a sweep last week, a few days ago, in Foxborough. And that is Shatter. Shatter has had a horrible night so far, though. It was last place in qualifying, and it went one and done in racing the Nitro. So, Shatter really, really badly wants to do good here in freestyle. I mean, it's already qualified, but still. It's like Shatter's still in the running to clinch the points championship, which it did last year. No one's ever clinched the points champion back-to-back years. So it really wants to do good here to secure it. Alright. Shatter is now ready to go. So we'll see what's got to take on that 40 by Shadowrun. As here we go. Here comes Shatter. Alright, here we go, Shatter. Looks like gonna line up right for that jump for the bus stack. There we go, get things started. And gonna get a slap wheelie. Not gonna go for that car stack. It's gonna go right for the bus stack. Sky wheelie almost started to over-rotate it. Gonna get a wheelie. Now here we go for the campers. Up and over with huge air. Is gonna slam into that jump with a nosedive. Up and over that jump. And gonna get that wheelie. There we go. Coming down. And huge air coming down. Nice. As Shatter so far. One hit after another. Oh, nice touch right there. And gonna hit the bus stack at an odd angle. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, smashed into the camper. I think it tried to climb up the side of it, but it didn't quite work out. That could hurt its momentum a bit. We're now 28 seconds in the regulation left. And now I'm going to go way out there and do a donut. That's the first time I think anyone did a donut tonight. Well, that could help. And now look at the air it got into that. Pogoing it back and forth. Still pogoing back and forth. Oh, going to cross Fred over the jump. And coming down that jump at an odd angle. Oh, what's it going to do? As bonus timeout, going to go for a reverse backflip. And it flopped even worse than Predator. I mean, Madness, Shatter didn't really have much of an option. And honestly, that was close enough, I wonder. Would that have been in regulation? I think I saw it said 1 second left before going for the backflip. Oh, that's really close. Oh, boy. Alright, scores are now in. 8, 7, 8, 8, plus 1 bonus point to 32. Pretty low for Shatter. There's some boos out there too now. 32 for Shatter. Feels like got a little rip there like Destroyer did. Even though it did get a bonus point this time around. But in the end, it's still not enough as Shadowrun still leads. Alright, last up is our defending freestyle champion. Crazy. How about that? The defending freestyle champion is going to have to go after the truck that took its title away. That's right. The 2022 and 2023 champions are the only ones left that can win. Shadowrun won the title in 2022 and then Crazy got in 2023. Who knows? Maybe in Baltimore, although neither of them have qualified yet, maybe that could be a potential outcome in the championship. These two going at it in a rematch. This time Crazy has the pressure now instead of Shadowrun. Alright. So, it's come down to this. Will Shadowrun hold on to win here in Thanksgiving, or will Crazy go out there and show why it won the title from Shadowrun back in February? Here we go, our last freestyler. Here comes Crazy! Here comes Crazy. As gonna show off to the crowd. This means so much for Crazy as a freestyle champion to show off for the crowd here on Thanksgiving. As it's gonna show why it's the defending freestyle champion in hopes of trying to defend the title for the first time ever in MTWS in Baltimore if it qualifies. Here we go. For the freestyle now. Big air off the tabletop. Oh, gonna smack the tabletop though. No! No! Over already! No! Oh no! Oh, that sucks! Crazy's already over. I had a bad feeling something like that was gonna happen, but other trucks had that happen earlier and they got off it just fine. But oh no, Crazy couldn't get it. Oh, that's unfortunate. As we wait on the scores now, it's just straight ones as Crazy is going to get a 4. Very unfortunate. As Shadowrun is going to win freestyle, but wait, what's this? Crazy's been flipped back over. It's going to go more. It's going more out, fans. It's not done. Crazy. I mean, it was a minor flip, but it's coming out for an encore. An unplanned encore, too. Crazy is not giving up. You think that little flip's going to stop Crazy? Let's go. We're getting more now. Freestyle's now over. Now it's just going out there for the fans. And it's going to get some big air off the hybrid. Oh, man. Just imagine. This is what we could have seen, fans, to try and defend its freestyle win. And going to go right for the fan stack with some big air. Now that the pressure's off, it's just going to go out there and just give it all it has. And it's going to go for that cross, Fred. Here we go. Up and over that jump. Look at the air it got. Oh, it's flooring it. Into the jackrabbit. Look at that air. And that probably would have destroyed a tie rod, potentially. But no breakage in these trucks, unfortunately. Maybe one day in the future we can have breakables in MTWS. But they got to be V5 compatible, though. And here we go. Sending it. Oh, boy. Here we go. Sky wheelie. Cross Fred. And bad rebound. And not going to be able to save it there. Well, it gave it all it had for its encore. But, of course, remember, it only got a 4. So, Shadowrun is going to win freestyle here in Julian. And what an insane run that was. Absolutely insane freestyle that Shadowrun had, as it dominated with a 40. It's been a while since we see a 40, I think, in MTWS. One freestyle for the first time since Las Vegas just slightly over 2 weeks ago. What a great night it was. Give it up for Shatter for win freestyle. But of course, MTWS fans, we're not done. Oh boy. No, we're not. We just had an encore, but that was an unplanned encore. Now coming up is the actual planned encore. Give it up for Crazy for its encore. Although it probably still overall went short and won in its encore, it gave us something extra for its screw up in freestyle. As now, here comes the MTWS truck to celebrate the for Thanksgiving. Our 5th ever Thanksgiving event is going to go right for the jump for the crowd to get things started. That's the first time in a long time that I think Madness in MTWS Truck did not start off by going for a donut. I genuinely would have had to maybe look up like some stats or whatever. But who knows? The last time they probably didn't go for a donut first was probably a non-live event. My goodness, it's been so long since it went for something else. As what a cyclone that was. And oh boy, gonna run over into the fence. Although that part of the fence probably already been taken down already so many times tonight. Alright, now gonna go for that jump. What a night it's been so far. This definitely so far been the best event of 2024. Here we go. Hard hit. Well, at least in the regular season. I think the All-Star Challenge still was better, but that doesn't count because it's not a regular season event. Only regular season events count for the top 10, which remember, I've already done the 2009, 2010, 2011 top 10 events of the seasons. We still got 2012, 2014, 2015, 2022, 2023, and of course, 2024 after the season's over. And that is going to end Matt and TWS right there. But, how about that? We're not done, as MTWS still wants to do one more thing for us. So we flip it back over with its damaged rear end and all that. What's it got? As looks like gonna do one more time for the fans. A backflip. Here we go. And gonna crush the rear end in. Gonna get the backflip though. Man, crush the rear end in and then crush the front hood in. Let's go. As MTWS, how fitting, gonna park right on top the 15th anniversary obstacle. Give it up for the MTWS Truck fans. And what a wild night it was here in Julian. I hope you all enjoyed your Thanksgiving, and an insane event it was. As that's gonna wrap it up here. Congratulations to Wild Ride for winning racing, and of course getting the #1 qualifier, and Shadowrun once again winning freestyle. I cannot wait after tonight when I update the point stands, and of course tomorrow when we do the recap from the November events, as we're down to our final 7 events, as my busy like Thanksgiving week continues. As see you all next Sunday on the MTWS server when we make our debut in Salt Lake City this Sunday. And then of course December 8th we're going to be in New Orleans, December 15th in Cincinnati, December 22nd we'll be in our debut in Daytona, and then we're going to have our final 3 events live on YouTube. First up, the final event of the Arena Tour, making our debut in Oklahoma City on December 24th, and then December 29th, the season finale, starting off with Detroit, and then wrapping up with Glendale, before we get to the Runners-Up Cup on January 31st, and the January 25th for the Runners-Up Cup, and then February 1st for the 2024 MTWS Championship, both in Baltimore, live on YouTube. Alright, MTWS fans, I hope you all enjoy here. See you all in 3 days in Salt Lake City, and see you all live in a month from now, December 24th, in Oklahoma City. See you all then.